Welcome back to another magnificent, great episode of The Bigger Picture. And we are sitting here tonight with a magnificent thing to give y'all. The next generation of hip hop, actually, legacy generation of hip hop, bloodline of the Wu-Tang clan that we all know, the great Hassan Unique Allah. Many of you know him as Old Dirty Bastard, the great Papa Wu, the controller and the protector of the whole thing. We are here tonight, sitting here with their sons, and I will let them introduce themselves directly.
Peace, it's your boy, Weather Park.
Peace, it's boy Shot Crons. How y'all feeling?
Man, this is great, fellas, to be sitting here with you guys. Both of your dads. I knew them both, and they was just great, honorable people. I know you don't have much time, so I hate going to be able to get as much as I wanted to, but we could chop it up some. So, what is it like growing up having fathers like I had? That's great, legendary status, and at what age did y'all realize who your dads really were to the culture?
I guess the teens, maybe like 13, 14, when it hit me, but, it's not, as far as just father go, father first.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. I don't really take it no other way, you feel me? And, speaking on that, my father passed at an early age in my life, so, I'm speaking from the fatherless, single parent household, kind of point of view. So, having that type of father definitely impacted my life in a good way and also in a bad way, But, we make the best of out of everything, so, wow.
Absolutely. What about you?
As far as me, like, my pop's always been a father figure. Like, even around everybody, my mans, the peoples that come around, he always been the pop. So he always had that. Far as when I got to really know who my father was, like I said, I always grew up around him. So it was like, he was always just my pops. Papa Wu was something that everybody else, the world got to know. But I always knew him as Freedom, my father, Freedom Allah.
Absolutely. Now, so we have it right. Your dad is actually the RZA and Jizza's uncle, correct?
Not cousin, right?
Cousins.
Oh, his
Cousins, first
cousin?
cousins.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought something I looked up said it was grandmother, brother, and sister, or something like that. But copy. How was it being connected to the Wu-Tang Clan and the greatness of the RZA?
It's a blessing, you know what I mean? I get to learn a lot, see a lot, you know what I mean? But, it's really more about, not like that, you feel me? I respect where I come from, but, I'm here to apply pressure, you know what I mean? It's my time.
Of course, your generation. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I take what I could get, you know what I mean? Not like that, but just on on a mental note, as far as just being a student of the game, watching hip hop as it grown over time. And yeah, I'm just ready to do my thing for real.
Absolutely. I respect that all the way. And something you said right there is amazing too, that I want to get an understanding of, because sometimes we don't ask this to your generation, the younger generation. Us as the so-called unks of the generation and the older guys of the 90s. In communication, where are we making a mistake with you guys at?
I just feel like y'all could do more for the community if y'all want to be, because it's like at the end of the day, we got to be role models first. You feel what I'm saying? So doing shit for the sorry, excuse my language, doing stuff for the community and stuff like that, it shows from brother to brother, each one teach one. You know what I mean? And I think we start there, and then there's room for improvement. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you're not side by side with them in them trenches, or side by side with us in them trenches for real, then it's kind of hard for us to really hear y'all or really relate to where y'all coming from, because we feel like y'all don't really relate to us. You know what I mean? But, you know, and it start with the community, because everything we doing is for, like, brotherhood. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, we just protecting our own. You know what I mean? But nobody really taught us how to do that. So I'm blessed with the people that I got in my life to give me that sense of direction, you feel me? And that's what I try to implement on my, you know, younger ones coming up around me, just, you know, being right there with them. But also, you know, showing them a different way of being themselves, you know what I mean? So they don't feel like they gotta really be followers, because it's a lot going on or whatever. But I just feel like it starts there, just being more in tune with the community, you know, being active out there the same way, you know, you would have been if you was their age or, you know, my age type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely respect that. I think one of the things that happened with our generation is you have two different type, you know. So you have a lot of guys that get locked up a good majority of their time, and they actually might have went in a little bit younger than you, and they come home my age, you
Yeah.
know. And you have them that's trying to now chase something that they have lost. So they're trying to keep up with that, like their young image, and they're trying to be more in competition with someone your age instead of being an older, more responsible role model. And then you have those that been there, done that. And I know it's hard for the younger generation to actually understand that because you ain't been there and seen what those people done. You might see them in the older generation, not realizing that is you if God allows you to progress to that age, or, you know, that is so when they try to talk to, I think we lose sight of communication, or maybe the way we say it, but sometimes we're just trying to tell you that this mistake is in front of you, this, you know, hole is in front of you, you know, pause, wait, you know, that been there, done that, you know, that, you know, and just wanted to see you, you know, do better. So I think it depends on what perspective the older person is coming from. But what you feel about that, girl?
Well, communication is everything, right? But communication doesn't always have to be verbal, right? So when you talk about the relation between the older and the young, there's a bridge, there's a gap. The reason for this gap, we already know about that. But what's the solution, right? Maybe one of the solutions is if, right, because I'm an OG, right? And I can't tell him something if I'm not doing it, right? So how about being
Absolutely.
an example?
Yes.
Right? So now what are these kids gravitating to? That was the gap. So a lot of us can't really say nothing to them, but we got to show them like, yo, listen, I came home, I did 30 years, I did 20 years, I did 15 years, right? But this is what I'm doing. I hit the ground running in 3-4 years, right? This is the example. It need to be more of that, right? And then outside of that, those that didn't come home that may have just been through the trenches but made it out, right? Where are they, right? They have to come back out, right? And this is what we talk about community. Community is everybody. It ain't just one person or another person, right? It's everybody, right? And not just with the men, because you know, with the lack of education with the men, the females are not educated. So we're the mothers of these young men, because a lot of these young men, you can't say, oh, it's the man fault or it's the father fault. They don't have no role models, because a lot of these women, no disrespect, push poison.
Yeah, and plus
It takes a community, it takes everybody.
we have mental health. So where you at with your music right now? Because I heard you rapping. This was amazing. Where you at with pushing the music right now?
Yeah, well, you know, right now, well, not right now, you know, just moving forward, you know, throughout my whole career, I've been, you know, dipping and dabbling, but, you know, as far as I'm concerned, my music is for the people, my music is for the streets, you know. I think, you know, everybody going through shit, you know what I mean? Shit, I'm going through shit, you know, but I just try to not, with my music, I don't really want to dwell on that too much, you feel me? You know, I'm here to set a certain type of tone, you feel me? And I want to have a good time, so I want everybody to have a good time when they bumping my shit, you feel me? So, you know, out of everything that's going on, you put that Weather Park on, that shit change your whole vibe.
Weather Park.
Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. You know, right, I'm feeling that.
appreciate it.
You know, do you have any like collabos any like dream collabos or producers you think about working with?
Whatever come. We pushing mountains, we ain't running up them.
Yeah. What's your position of the drill music right now?
I mean, I love what they doing. You know what I mean? at the end of the day, outside looking in, it look crazy, but they are doing their part in keeping the peace amongst each other. You feel what I'm saying? As we could see I mean, there's still shootings going on, you know. If you lost anybody, rest in peace, but it's slowing down. You know what I mean? And the people coming together. You feel what I'm saying? And it's about the youth. You feel me? So as long as the youth could come together and they could see the hoods coming together, that's what it's about. Feel me? That's all we care about in New York City. You feel me? Seeing that, just understanding the fact that we not just doing this for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? This is our way out. It's our only way out. We don't have resources. We just trying to protect our family. You feel me? So now we at a level to where everybody getting money now. Let's put it together. You feel me? Everybody, you know, certain people still caught up in the politics, but at the end of the day, let the music be music. You feel me? Don't try to discredit it or make it something that it's not, because realistically, everybody everywhere just making music.
So you feel the drill is just making music?
Yeah, I mean, it is music at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying?
I think we, as the older guys, might get caught up too much in the bang, the sounding of the bang of the, you know, it seemed like it might be promoting murder, you know. But I understand that they got it from us. I understand that it was a certain music we did in the 90s, and the drill music is like a child of that bang music that we started in the 90s. I think the only concern that we have is for the children, and it's always for the children. You know, if my sons listen to it, you know, they're only 9 and 15. How does that affect them? You know, when I listen to NWA, me personally, it changed my life. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
just think about it, the era we in now. The only reason why drill music is being really focused on, because it's, you know, it's everywhere. We got the internet, right? And now our personal lives could be a part of live TV every day. But
Yeah.
would we be saying the same thing if we had the internet in our days? Because we done did some shit too.
Yeah,
right?
of course. That's
And
what
I'm
I said.
saying we
Yeah,
had the
started
same
from
way you
us.
saying about the mothers. I'm saying they were elders older than us saying, look, listen, I'm tired of hearing my kids screaming every night, right? I'm tired of hearing gunshots. I'm tired. They were saying the same thing. It's just that it wasn't publicized. Now we just got an engine where everything is publicized. So it's not really the music. It's who's putting it out there, because these kids ain't getting no money out nowhere. It ain't like Santa Claus dropping money from the sky, giving these kids budgets to keep putting this shit out. Somebody is pushing this, right? It's not the music, right? We had the same type of music, NWA, Cool G rap, gangster rap. That's what gangster rap was,
Yeah, that's what I said. It
right?
started from us.
So,
Yeah.
you know, it's not really, we can't focus on the music.
I think in our generation, it was more evened out. You know, we had a lot of positive, you know, that helped balance the scale a little bit more.
But even with that, it's still a system, right? Because we didn't stop making positive music, right?
No, it's still
I'm
being
saying
made. It's not being promoted.
because of the same engine that's pushing the negative on a certain type of music.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so speaking about that, how do you feel that social media have affected the culture? Do you feel it's affected the culture in a good way or bad way?
50-50.
50-50?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's no different from watching TV and they bring everybody together. You know what I mean? At least, you know, people from China could laugh with people in Africa under one post and find something in common. You know what I mean? I think the internet is a beautiful thing, and it's something not to be wasted, for real. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned. Word.
It honestly right now look like something else that we pretty much started, and it looked like it's already still the setup for it to be taken away. You know, you got people like Piers Morgan's now holding, you know, like interviews that will usually be held, you know, on our platforms with the same people. So, you know, I think that if we don't guard that, that's something else that is going to get outside of our reach. Um, with that said, this is for both of you. Your fathers was a part of something that made the industry billions of dollars. Do you feel that you saw the effect of that in your personal lives?
Like, what you mean by that?
Did you reap the benefits of that? If the industry made billions off of something that each of your fathers both was in, I mean, we all know that what happened, that people used our talents and made a whole lot of money. And I'm asking, did that get to their families? Did that get to you? Can you say that you saw the benefit of that?
Man, I'm breathing, you know what I mean? I'm living, I'm smiling, you know what I mean? I got 2 beautiful boys. They living, they smiling. They got a roof over their
Right, so
head.
that's
You know
great.
what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm applying pressure. You know what I mean? What my father did was magnificent. And, of course, the business always gonna be straight. You know what I mean? Business come first. Feel me? But, yeah, word. Too Legit out now. Got some new shit coming soon.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's what it's all about right
Word.
there. I definitely, is there anything y'all want to wrap up? Because I know y'all time limit. Anything you want to wrap up and say to the people?
Not Too Legit. Out
Word.
right now.
Absolutely.
Weather Park. That's it. Follow them. Instagram, all social media platforms.
Facts.
That's what it is, man. We applying that pressure.
Peace. I hope to definitely,
we could do
wrap
this,
it up
yeah,
with you again because it was, so much more.
That's a fact.
It's a
We appreciate you.
plethora, with the both of
You
you.
already know. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Peace.